You must resist the urge to try 10 different AI tools. I promise you, it's a recipe for disaster, failure, confusion. Think of it like an instrument. A drummer picks up the guitar faster because they already understand rhythm, structure, and the discipline of practice. You need to master one foundational AI tool, learn its personality, its strengths, and what limits it may have. But this is a critical point. Do not let your team use personal accounts with company data. You must set up a secure corporate account from a tool that you all select. This is non-negotiable. Let's dive into that a little bit deeper before we get to the next step. So why is a corporate account non-negotiable? As we've covered before, and we've harped on, why is this so critical? Let's start with three major reasons. Security. Your data is partitioned and kept safe, as Brian has mentioned, and Stephen has said several times on most of our webinars. Keep your information partitioned and safe. Privacy. This ensures that the AI models are not trained on your proprietary information. If somebody takes your information and goes out to their own private GPT with a web browser, they may not have the certain permissions, controls, and they're actually allowing AI and some of those sources to use your data to train their models. Last, this is a magical key, integration. A corporate account unlocks the AI's ability to connect to Teams chats, your Outlook, your SharePoint files, your OneDrive, all the places where you actually get work done. So if every individual department goes out and starts choosing their own tools, at some point, they're going to want to start talking to each other. So if everyone starts fragmenting it and putting it into different places, you're setting yourself up later for how to actually have these things talk to each other later.
I want to throw a quick interjection in on this particular slide. So we talk about this and we tell you that, you should get an enterprise account. You should only be putting proprietary data into corporate accounts. And for most of you guys who are managers or who have teams that work underneath you, you've probably already thrown this information out at your team. Hey, don't put our proprietary data in your personal account. The reality of that is that people are going to go play with AI, and if we don't give them the tools with which to safely play with AI, they're going to go do it on their own. I am a manager, and I've experienced this with my team. So we harp on this corporate accounting or a business license for the account and this partitioning of data that keeps your data inside your tenant while still allowing people to safely play and explore and build and learn. It's a critical piece, and it's hard to identify exactly where you are and are not putting data out into. Like Copilot has some little flags that you can see in it. GPT has some as well. But this is one of the reasons that we jump up and down on this so much is people are going to be people. They're going to play, and we want them to explore and feel safe doing so. But we need to give them the tools, the right tools, in which to do it.
It's a good point, Michelle. I read some statistics recently that something like 70 to 80% of employees are currently using AI to do some components of their work. And so it's just a number to reflect on. If 2/3 or 3/4 of the employees at an average company are using tools, the question that you should ask yourself, are those tools that we've provided, or are they potentially leaking IP?
Those 80% are all with a different firm, though, not with anybody's.
They're not with Endsight, certainly. No.
Well, we used to have this problem where, I know it sounds ridiculous now, where when we had a client without a Wi-Fi, like people would plug their own Wi-Fi access point into the Ethernet so that they could get Wi-Fi, corporate Wi-Fi in the office, because the corporation wasn't forward looking enough to install secure Wi-Fi. So this problem of, let's say, technology leakage is also old. Like nothing's new under the sun. Like if you don't provide a corporate governed solution, then what you're basically creating the space for somebody to kind of come in and just do whatever they want to do.